Hey everybody, welcome back. Trailer reaction time, and today we have a trailer I'm rather excited for. Today we have a trailer for a Shudder exclusive. They didn't make it, it's not a Shudder original, Shudder exclusive. And I'll tell you how to get Shudder for free in a moment. But today we're here for the official trailer for In Search of Darkness. I don't know, I just wanted to sing it like Prince of Darkness. So if you want to see this trailer without me in the way, there's a link in the description below, or something's popping up right about now. You can click on that, check it out, come on back, watch me watch this, and then we will geek out over this together. I know what this is. It's gonna be geek out worthy. You can also get 30-second reactions, reviews, and things like that by checking out the Stardust app, and or you can check out my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. No worries, no pressure. I just love that you watch the free content, but if you can help out over there and help out with the house and all that, that would be lovely too, but I also know there's more important things than helping a YouTuber buy toilet plungers and new hinges for doors and weather stripping, but it does really help, and you can get a whole bunch of movie reviews, video game let's plays, other content, a lot of stuff about the house over there we're starting to do by checking out the Eric Butts or using the links in the description below. Now, just remember, it is crazy times out there. Things are tough. I've been very distracted from it. That's kind of my privilege showing a little bit, but I want to be here. I want to keep making exciting things for you, bring you some energy, some joy, some distraction from all the craziness out there in the world, just in little snippets so you can go back and be super fresh when you have to think about the real things. And I just want to remind you that we will get through this. We will get through this together, and it does help if you say it out loud with me, a daily affirmation. It feels good. I know it may seem silly. I used to think that stuff was silly, but this really works. Say it. We will get through this. We will get through this together. Say it! No, all right. No pressure if not. I'm just, for those that it works for, it works for. For those that it doesn't, it's all good. That said, let's talk about this trailer. Oh, and Shudder. You want Shudder for free? I'm pretty sure the code still works. You can get 30 days of Shudder for free by using the code SHUTIN, S-H-U-T-I-N, all one word, all caps. And it's like the horror Netflix. If you love horror movies, you need to go over there. They got a ton of originals, a lot of exclusives. The whole Joe Bob Briggs, the last drive-in marathons. We got a summer marathon coming up in a little while. It's just a real fun place to be if you are a horror fan, and I highly recommend it. Not paid, not sponsored. I'm just a huge fan of that service and the people over there. But that said, this is a documentary that was like crowd-funded, and they're getting these streaming rights for a brief window of time. And this is a documentary about horror hosts. I'm not entirely sure what the documentary is about, but I know it's promoted by a lot of the YouTube people I really love, like a Brad Jones, Cinema Snob, Brandon Tineful, how do you say his name? Sorry, I'm kind of new to him. People like that, so I'm just excited to check out the trailer for what should be a fantastic documentary, and I got Shudder, so maybe I'll watch it. I don't think it's available just yet, but I'll watch it when it comes out. Let's do it. Let's watch.
Hi, I'm Chucky.
Hi, Chucky.
So this is the
Burning. Lost Boys, Cujo, From Beyond, Return of the Big Dead, Creep Show, Halloween 3, Jason 7, Basket Case, Sleepaway Camp, Poltergeist, I missed that one. Critters.
Show me.
Christine.
Dave's horror was honest. Most horrifying things that I'd ever seen. Terrific.
It felt like a simpler time, good and evil, right and wrong.
I'm ready to rewatch the Nightmare
back
series.
against a lot of what's happening in the 80s at the time.
Things that people really are afraid to talk about.
Reaganomics, AIDS crisis.
I wanted to do a balls-out horror movie.
Sex and nudity on screen, and it's just as much of a hook as the violence was.
That resonates on a biological level with every human being. It got into your head.
I'd like sit friends down, go, you gotta see this.
Horror has given a lot of women great roles to play.
Equal
opportunity ass kicking is what I'm all for.
MK represented the minorities all over the world, and he was a hero.
I had the best lines.
Thrill me. This is classic spanking.
Yeah.
Night of the Creeps is such a good movie, dude.
Everything's ironic. Everything's funny.
You get to have the fun.
Max Overdrive doesn't hold up. Killer Clowns.
Tension, chase, kill.
Henry.
It's just our survival.
The element of the unknown, that sense of mortal fear, is what the quintessence of horror is about.
Horror films are excessive. They're purging. It's like this whole giant thing in your face.
Everybody was trying to outdo each other with the stunts.
Hey, the
I
man.
will take practical effects any day over CGI.
I wanted to be the guy in the monster suit.
Makeup artists became one of the stars of the movie.
Greg.
Monsters, vampires.
Greg is the man.
Elevator werewolves. I thought I was making the only werewolf film.
Oh, Larry.
Really disturbing and phenomenal.
Every single person on this earth has a little bit of darkness in them.
I want to have extreme feelings. I want to laugh loud, and I want to worry, and then I want to cry, and it's all about the emotion.
I was a kid in Stranger Things. I would hop on my bike with all my friends, ride down to the video store, rent a stack of horror movies.
We were all in the moment and making stuff up.
I love the magic of the movies.
We don't take ourselves seriously, but we take the movies very seriously.
Uncle Lloyd!
Nostalgia is powerful. Guilty pleasure? You're not guilty about it. I feel guilty. I think it's great.
We have such sights to show you.
Nice. Yeah, I kind of missed out on being in the crowdfunding for this, and I've really wanted to see it. So I'm actually excited it's getting a window on Shudder, and I'm definitely going to be there for it. Sorry for just kind of nerding out. I could have named I think there was 1 or 2 shots in there that I was iffy on what movie it was, but I could certainly name every one of those movies because I was that kid from a very young age. I was the kid that brought all the horror movies to the parties. I was the kid that was known I was on a first name basis. We were talking like 8 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years old on a first name basis with all the video store clerks, to the point where I literally listed one of my favorite video store clerks as an emergency contact in middle school. Like they would know me, they would hold things for me. That's why I got into working in independent video stores. I was definitely the horror guy. Like I had the knowledge and recommendations to give you. I grew up on 80s horror. My mom loved slasher films, Freddy, Jason, Michael movies. Anytime I knew one of those came out, she would even pull me out of school and we'd go to the very first screening when a new one came out. Very fond memories of seeing Freddy's Dead in the theater with her because it was just that perfect age. And my dad was like the thinking sci-fi guy, so I got the best of both worlds in that regard. But my mom sure loved the popcorn stuff and the horror stuff. And they both love things that are campy like Motel Hell. So I've grown up hearing things like it takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters. And a lot of these people I've met at conventions. Some of them I've gotten to really know. Some of them I've just had brief iterations with. I saw Doug Bradley eat his very first ever White Castle slider at Scarefest like a decade ago. I think D. Wallace brought them to him. That was an experience. Kane Hodder, of course, he loves to choke people at conventions. I wasn't even at the convention. I was out with the Night of the Living Dead guys having dinner the night before, and all of a sudden these hands come around my neck and it's Kane freaking Hodder. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. Bill Moseley is just a consummate, amazing dude. We just met Elvira Cassandra Peterson recently, and she was so sweet. I'm really looking forward to this. That just tickles all my nostalgic bones. I love a good documentary. It's over 4 hours, so it's going to be a real good time, and I can't wait to see it. But how do you all feel about it? What are some of your favorite movies in there? For me, it's all of them. And of course, Uncle Lloyd, yeah. But let me know. Geek out with me in the comments. I love to hear what you have to say about this. Were you those kids? Were you the kids that were terrified by them? All that kind of stuff. Are you still that way? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged, if you want to. Check out the Stardust app and or my Patreon by looking up The Eric Butts or using the links in the description below. And remember that we will get through this. We will get through this together. And don't forget, you can get 30 days of Shudder for free by using the code SHUTIN, SHUTIN. All one word, all caps. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here because I want to get all this work done, and I want to go watch a bunch of those movies. I got to go do it. And I'll talk to y'all later, all right? Oh, I screwed up. Later.